Courtney Sierzchula, born May 10, 1989, was a bright, happy child who always seemed to have a warm smile and outgoing personality. It was easy for her to make friends.
Everybody loved Courtney. She would just light up a room. She had a great smile and the best laugh. And she was bright and beautiful with the most beautiful blue eyes.
Growing up, there were vacation trips for the family. One exciting family trip took them to New York City, where Courtney posed for a picture in Times Square. Her brother Jeremy was about 11 years older than Courtney, and he knew she looked up to him. With a smile, Jeremy remembers moments with his sister that showed the relationship, despite the age difference, was fun for both of them.
We were going up this log ride and about ready to come down, and I'm waving back at the camera, all joking, and then she turns around with these two little thumbs and she's all like this, and she was just always clowning around. And so cute.
Courtney always had friends. Many were students she knew nearly all of the 10 years she attended Northwest Community Christian School. And Courtney was athletic. She participated in sports including gymnastics and cheerleading. Her freshman year, she suffered a nagging knee injury which required a knee brace. Ultimately, she was forced to give up cheering. Just about all the pictures and videos you can find show Courtney smiling, but at age 15, her life was changing, and hidden among the smiles was a not-so-happy teenager. Her parents had separated, which led to their divorce, an event that upset Courtney to the point she started lashing out. That year, she also moved to a new home and a new school, Mountain Ridge, where she had to make new friends. Courtney tried dance, where she could still be on stage and show off her skills in front of family and fellow students. And if you looked at Courtney's senior class picture, you might see a student who was looking forward to graduation with the Mountain Ridge class of 2007. But what you couldn't see was at home, lashing out had now turned to heated arguments. At 17, Courtney was changing.
You get to the point where you're like, who are you and what did you do with my daughter?
Then came a day that Cindy's beautiful daughter got caught at home with cocaine. Cindy was hurt, but after a tough talk, Courtney told her mom she was sorry and that it would never happen again.
As a mom, you're hoping that that's the end of it and that she's not going to do anything like that anymore, and the next thing I know, she's doing it again.
Courtney was waiting on tables at a local pizza restaurant just a block from the home. She was popular with patrons, fellow waitstaff, management, and one other person, a kitchen worker named David Ratty, who was 8 years older than Courtney.
He texted her, I have OCs. So that's one thing we had on him after she died that we showed the detective. And he went and picked her up at her friend's house and took her back to his house, where he gave her the Oxycontin in crushed form, and she snorted it.
After taking the Oxycontin, Courtney told David she didn't feel good, and she laid down and never woke up. Shelley Mowry from the Arizona affiliate of the Partnership for a Drug-Free America Arizona chapter knows about Oxycontin.
Oxycontin, it slows down the respiratory system in the body, and it can basically slow it down to the point of just shutting down. And oftentimes when you hear of kids, especially teenagers, dying, going to sleep and not waking up, one of the first things I think of is maybe Oxycontin or prescription drug.
David Ratty, who admitted he gave the Oxycontin to 17-year-old Courtney, is currently serving a 3-year prison sentence for attempting to transfer or sell a drug to a minor. As for Courtney, well, every February 3rd, Cindy and family friends who knew and loved Courtney gather at Courtney's gravesite to remember her as she was and the young woman she might have become.
I challenge the kids when I talk to them to be a good friend first, because they need to look out for each other, and if you know of anyone abusing prescription drugs, to not be silent, to speak up.
In the year that followed Courtney's death, Cindy and 2 other mothers participated in a public service announcement produced by the county attorney's office that was designed to make parents aware of the dangers of prescription drugs found in many homes. Cindy continues to deliver that message in person to groups and organizations, parents and children. It is a first-person, heartfelt account of what happened to her family, and an admonition for all parents.
Be aware that prescription drug abuse is a problem with our kids, and our kids are dying left and right, and all it takes is one time of abusing to die, just like Courtney.